At the beginning of his tenure, Representative Birch made a commitment to himself that he would never cast a vote or do anything in this chamber that would keep him from looking himself in the mirror or from getting a good night's sleep when he went back home to District 30. For his 49 years of service, he has kept that commitment. Representative Birch's values called him to fully invest in public education. He fought for full-day kindergarten long before it was a popular idea. He's been a leader in the fight for LGBTQ rights, for women's rights, for environmental justice, for labor, and for social justice.
She exhibits compassion, decisiveness, open-mindedness, sensitivity, courtesy, patience, freedom from bias, and a commitment to equal justice in all she does. Her strong leadership, unwavering ethics, and fierce heart for people will make her successful in all of her future endeavors. Her professional accomplishments and service will never overshadow the wonderful friend that she is, however.
Jeff was one of a kind. He was a true pleasure to work beside. Jeff was a great leader, and one thing I will say about Jeff is when he said something, he did it. He was not just all talk. He was a true worker. He was a champion for working people. And I always said the greatest advocates for working people are working people themselves. Jeff was a labor representative for many years, and there's nothing that he wouldn't stand for and fight for working men and women. And we're going to lose that strong labor voice in our caucus, and it's going to be greatly missed.
I first met the lady from Fayette 75 during my time as a grassroots activist and organizer with Kentucky Jobs with Justice. Like many of the folks I joined with to lobby in the Capitol Annex or to rally in the Rotunda, I was enamored by this leader who was driven by her faith to do justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly. She probably doesn't even know that she has a statewide fan club of folks who started paying attention to what was happening in the People's House because of her determination, drive, and outspokenness.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
When the 34th legislative seat came open in 1994, she was approached by two Louisville activists who insisted that she run for that seat. She did, and thus began one of the most remarkable careers of any female legislator in the Kentucky General Assembly. The lady from Jefferson has never shrunk from a fight, no matter the odds against her. She has been a fierce and ferocious advocate for the voiceless, the underserved, and the helpless.
Our friend and colleague, House Representative Charlie Miller. You know, from an early age, Charlie made a mark in his community through his participation in sports in high school and college and the pursuit of being an educator on multiple levels. He's a team player. As a fellow colleague, I learned quickly that Charlie would be in our corner. The lives Charlie has touched and changed through his commitment to education and public service is generational and remarkable. His passion for his fellow man is evident daily in how Charlie shows us his dedication, love for his family, the LRC family, and his colleagues. It's been an honor to serve with a true statesman and friend.
Representative Patty Minter, like so many of the strong women in the House Democratic Caucus, has that quiet, unassuming look. But don't cross the lady from Warren 20. especially on fairness issues, on healthcare issues, on women's rights. Then she brings the fire, quietly, respectfully, sort of, but with laser precision and effect. As an old geezer, I look forward to celebrating future Women's Veterans Day in Kentucky. I'll boast to those around me that I knew I worked with Patty Minter. And they'll probably say, yeah, right, you worked with Governor Minter or Senator Minter? We haven't heard the last of Patty Minter.
We were elected together in 2016. And we've been seatmates, or at least in the same row together, all but one session since. That's been 6 regular sessions and 3 specials so far. And in sitting near each other and getting to talk, we soon discovered that we had way more in common than we might have thought. We're the same age. We each have a son and a daughter for whom we live our lives and do everything that we do for.
Our friend and colleague, Representative Susan Westrom, has proudly served the citizens of the 79th District since 1999. During her tenure, she has served on many committees, including A&R, Banking and Insurance, Health and Welfare, Licensing and Occupations, and Transportation. She served as chair of the Horse Farming Subcommittee and was appointed by Speaker Stumbo to be the House liaison to the World Equestrian Games when they were held at the horse park. Susan has worked tirelessly to protect the signature industries of Kentucky, horses and bourbon. Through the years, she and I have served on many committees together. I was amazed by her artistic talent as she created beautiful drawings during those meetings. It is my opinion that she should start her own business, Designs by Susan. Susan, we are all blessed to have served with you and wish you Godspeed as you transition to your new role, spending more time with your family and your precious grandsons.
The Honorable Representative Charles Buddy Wheatley. Man, we're going to miss you in Frankfort, my friend. But of course, I'm lucky because I get to see you just down the road. It will be hard to replace your impact on our caucus. From your encyclopedic knowledge of pension issues, to the fire in your belly to fight for first responders, to your calm demeanor and the way that you just make everyone feel a little better about themselves. You've left a big imprint, my friend. Cheers to the next chapter.
I'm Sam Mullins, son of Angie Hatton. I will forever admire the hard work I saw my mom putting in during her time serving in the Kentucky State Legislature. We love you, Mom. Keep doing great things.
Hi, I'm Ellie Mullins, the daughter of Angie Hatton. Over the past 6 years, I have witnessed her work tirelessly for the people of Eastern Kentucky. She has and will continue to be the greatest role model for myself and other young Appalachians.
Joni is the most kind and considerate and loving person that I have ever met. She never meets a stranger. She's friends to her enemies and her friends.
I think one of Joni's strong suits is that she gets prepared. You have to do your homework in this kind of thing. And she always has step 2 and step 3 in her ideas on what she's going to do.
The lady from 44 always puts her district, her city, and the people of Kentucky first. Her work on legislation to help victims of substance abuse rather than to incarcerate them is legendary. And of course, when the Human Resources Budget Committee chairmanship was open, the lady from Jefferson 44 was the perfect fit. Her empathy and compassion for Kentucky's most vulnerable was her guiding light.